Hey, we just got back. Well, not really just got back. It's actually been a couple weeks. We hit Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, and Arizona with the family and the kids. It was a blast. We saw so much cool stuff. We did a ton of things. We took our Polaris Razor out. We had the Raptor going. We were overland camping out of the Raptor, and it was just a blast all around. But unfortunately, I went swimming in some questionable water with the boys and we all got sick. The next day we woke up with like horrible upper respiratory infections. I have since recovered and we have a ton of stuff to catch you guys up on because if you guys aren't quite caught up, I want to show you guys some things. There's been some cool products that have been delivered to my house since we left. I ordered some really cool cases that I want to show you guys. Then I also have a really, really cool new toy that I'm excited to share with you. Check out these raptors I'm breeding in here. If you're new to the channel, I used to keep a red-tailed hawk in this enclosure, but we've since let her go and now we have chickens. One thing that you guys missed that I gotta catch you up on is we bought 12 chickens. Of those 12 chickens, 5 were roosters. And after we got back from our trip, we realized that they were all fighting amongst each other. They had all like matured to the age that they were like super mean. And so I had to kill them all and we ate them. And it was actually really, really delicious. I don't know if you've ever had rooster before. All right, so I'm going to get to the context of this video quickly. So if there's anyone that's like interested in these products that I'm talking about today, you can just get the information that you need. You don't have to deal with my vlogging or anything like that. I know what it's like. Just let me show my audience the new toy. I'm super excited about it. What? Look at that, guys. We got a skid steer. Can you imagine the fun stuff that we are going to be able to do with this little skid steer? To fill you guys in, we let our little 1973 Kubota tractor go last week. I sold it. I was able to make a little bit of money after using it for a year, so that was cool. That's something I enjoy doing, is buying something, cleaning it up, selling it for a profit, and then buying something else with the proceeds. It was sad to see it go. It was such a fun tractor and so many cool memories with the boys on it. It wasn't moving dirt like I needed it to. I bought it initially so I could build tracks around the property here. We have 30 acres and it just wasn't working for that. Not to mention we also want to dig a pond, and we are in the process of potentially turning our property into a wedding venue. And so there's just a lot of earth that needs to be moved. So I sold that tractor. I bought a very affordable Bobcat S175 skid steer. It works great. It used to be a rental, so it's been fleet maintained its whole life. It's a 2004. I feel like we got a pretty good deal. It was $14,000, which is a lot of money to throw, but compared to the amount of money we were going to spend renting equipment to move the amount of dirt that we want to move, I'm really excited to be able to have this thing, and we're going to make it a project. What I want to do is turn this into a super rad tank. We got some really cool ideas. I want to put Michelin tires on it, the airless ones, super dope. And we're going to coat it in a Raptor liner, make it just a beast, because right now it's just a little beat up, but it works great. So I'm gonna hop in it, use it to transport some boxes to the backyard, and we're gonna start talking about these cases from Savior Equipment. Here they are. They've been piled up in my barn. They must have got here a couple days after we left. Yeah. My box is delivered. I got a table. I got some tools. I think I got everything I need. But one thing I do need to watch out for is I have a problem over here. I got like a little band of groupies hanging out that might disturb us if we disturb them. Check it out. Look at the size of that thing. It is huge. I'm really excited to see what these cases look like. I want to see how they compare to my current case. First things first, let me show you the rifle box that I've been using, and then we can kind of see how these compare. This is what my rifle came in. As you can see, it's kind of like, it's trash. The inside, pretty basic. It's just foam. There's no cutouts, there's nothing. And this rifle barely fits. It has to be set in here just right in order to fit it all. But that's what I have been using. One of the many perks of being a YouTuber is you get the opportunity to test products. Oh yeah, so this is a bag. Come on. Ooh, dude, this thing is sweet. It's got rubberized grippy handles on it that seem like they're really well sewn in. It's got this really cool like honeycomb pattern, which is fitting since we are doing this next to a massive hive of bees. And straps so that you can adjust it down so it's not bulky. A shoulder sling here. And some backpack straps. I don't share it too much on this channel, but I do a fair amount of shooting here on the farm. We have quite a few steel targets out there, and we also take our guns into the woods and shoot quite often. And one of the biggest hassles with it is loading everything up, making sure they're not all rubbing together, tossing them in the truck, and getting them to where we want to go shooting. So the zippers have an interlocking lock loop, so that you can put a little lock on there. Now that's not going to stop like a real motivated thief, obviously, but it will stop like the opportunistic thieves, and it'll keep kids out of your bag, so that's nice. Zippers feel super smooth. Inside, side pockets for the butt of your rifle, 4 attachment points to strap it down, 3 pouches. You got a middle pocket. Whoa. Vented pouches here, and then 4 of these heavy duty pouches with little rings. I wish I knew what the function of those rings were. That one is very cool. I like this bag a lot, and I think this bag will perfectly fit in my short barreled shotgun. It's got an 18-inch barrel on it, but very nice, cool. Okay, I like this. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Of course, this is just an unboxing and first impression. I'll have to keep you guys posted on how it does long term with like repeat abuse. I'll crack open the mini bag. This is a 34-inch Specialist Covert in black. A cross between a shoulder bag and a backpack, which I'm really curious to see how this thing works and functions, and it could be a great little like range bag for like pistol days. This is cool, super compact, sleek and simple. They didn't overdo it. It doesn't look like too tactical. It doesn't have webbing everywhere, which I like a lot. It's not so long that your head is like totally impeded, and it's not so long that it's going underneath your butt. That's really nice. You could use this on a hike. I'm curious to see what kind of weaponry would fit in here. You know what? I know there's people who watch my channel that don't use guns, they don't like guns or whatever. This doesn't have to be a rifle bag. That is its intended purpose, but you could really put just about anything in here. So if you guys are creative or have any ideas of something that you'd want to put in here, let me know, because I'm genuinely curious what else you could put in here. Inside, this thing opens up, it lays really flat. It has a divider here, so you could have 2 rifles or weapons in here, or really whatever you want. It'd be really cool if my bow and arrow could fit in this case. I don't think it will. It might though. It might. It's got a pocket here for the buttstock. It's adjustable. You can put this wherever you like. That's cool. Surprisingly, it doesn't have one on the other side, so you're kind of stuck with just using this webbing, but that's really nice. All this stuff, I can imagine, is watertight or water resistant. You got pouches on the front. Up next is the 42-inch Urbanwear Multicam. It's another soft case. Really cool looking, and I love this multicam pattern on here. These are really great bags. They're made with Cordura fabric, which is super tough. Wow, dude, this is great. This is like a perfect hunting bag. This thing's got 2 big pouches on here that you could stuff full of mags. You got another front pouch here. I like how all of their pockets open all the way up. I've seen bags that like they stretch tight somewhere and it just doesn't feel right. These loops here make it easy to open this up and get inside. By looking at these and touching these, feeling them, looking at the sewing, how accurate they are. This isn't like the cheap stuff that you get on wish.com or eBay. I know it's so easy to go find stuff like that, and it's relatively cheap. You can find bags for like 20 bucks, but those bags will fall apart, and trust me, I know, because I've tried it. I was someone for the longest time that just didn't really believe in quality items. I thought everything was all kind of made the same place, the same materials. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. You won't get a bag as high of quality for the price. These bags range between 70 to 100 bucks, which I think is well worth it. This might end up being my go-to bag. I like it a lot. The only thing I've noticed that I don't really love, but it makes sense that they're doing it, is the strap is crossed across these either side of the bag. It makes sense because then it's balanced, but you have to take the strap off in order to open your bag up all the way without having your strap in the middle, which is just sort of annoying more than anything, but not the end of the world. And it does, when you fold everything up, you can just lift this bag up and zip it. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I just keep finding myself taking it off so I can open the bag up and show it to you guys. So last but not least, we got the big boy here. This is for like the hunting rifles. I'll probably put my 7mm Rem mag in it. It is huge. This one is long. Cool, I like it a lot though. This seems like it is the big daddy of bags here. It's got really nice metal clasps for these straps. All the fabric just feels really nice, feels sturdy. I'm not seeing any like little strings coming off of the bag or anything that shows me that the quality is low or it hasn't been looked through or inspected like you get with some of the Chinese bags. You got a nice big pocket here. It opens lengthwise like this, and it's got 4 straps inside. All these straps can be moved anywhere you want. So I can see you could put like a short barreled AR in here or really anything small, and it could strap down really, really well. Like a pistol mod AR, something like that. Up here, like literally this one pack, this one bag could probably fit all my guns. I'm really, really happy with them. I like them a lot. It's gonna help me a ton with what I'm working on as far as having all of my rifles and shotguns and pistols all like easy to grab, readily available, easy to pack away, and be able to quickly take them out of the gun room. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the gun room, and we will experiment with how these things fit in a bag in like a real life scenario, just picking things up, putting it in the bag, walking out, like for whatever you're gonna go do. So check out this B-roll section, and then we will get on with the vlog. All right, well, welcome back. Well, actually, you guys didn't go anywhere. I did. I just got back from a shift at work. Worked a 24-hour shift on the aid unit. So we ran medical calls pretty much the whole time. It was a good time. I'm introducing you guys for the first time to the man cave, actually. So I've lived here for a year. We got this really, really cool finished basement. We didn't really know what to do with it, and so we've started, after COVID hit and our gym got closed, we purchased some used gym equipment, and so we sort of turned the living room area into a gym, and then this room was pretty much just a storage room, and has, as you can see, like the water hookups and stuff and the HVAC system. But it turned out to be the perfect little armory for all of my adventure gear, which I don't want kids to be able to access easily, you know, like potato cannons, you know, homemade axes with saw blades for an axe head, and obviously the gun stuff. And not the biggest gun collection in the world, but I'm working on it. But yeah, I hope you guys like the man cave. There's still a lot more to do in here. I'd like to paint it up and just get some stuff done. But kind of cool spot where I can film, and it's a cool environment for us.
Hey Billy, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. That's right.
What are you heathens doing? Get out of there. Hey, no, you cannot drive. No, hey, back off. Back off, you shit everywhere. Silly beasts. What's wrong with you? It's cool living on a farm until there's literally shit everywhere. The flock of sheep that lives on our farm got out last night, and they just crapped all over my driveway. Hot shit all over my driveway. It smells like a salamander farm out here. It smells like I climbed inside of a sheep's uterus. I got this tooth bucket, really good price for it, but it doesn't quite fit, so I need to make some spacers in here, drill some holes through my bucket, and get it working so that we can start digging. Tooth bucket is on. I'm gonna go take this thing out to maybe the Christmas tree farm and see how she digs now that I've got a tooth bucket. Let's do it. Over here you can see that I tried to dig with just the cutting blade with this tractor here, or the skid steer, and it just like, it could get through the grass no matter how I did it. And I know a lot of that's operator error, but I wanted to make it easy since I just got this thing. I've never driven one. So I put the tooth bucket on it to make this all easy. Right now I'm just gonna kind of practice digging around out here. What we intend to do eventually is put a pole barn in this spot, and so it's gonna need to be leveled eventually. So if I could start digging all this grass up and sort of piling it somewhere and then leveling it, we'll be just one step ahead on putting our little pole barn here. So cool.